All right. Let's see here. I am doing this live. My wife is cleaning in the background. You can hear the squirt bottle. We are doing a live stream of me doing some Overwatch fan art of the new Zarya Barbarian Skin. And let's see here. Let me turn this down so I'm not listening to myself, but I would need to hear what I'm saying. See if there's any live chat going on. Yeah, so we're going to be doing this. So let's see. We've got I've got the sketch set up, and this is going to be an Frank Frazetta homage. If this looks familiar to you at all, we've got it. That's because it is the famous Frank Frazetta cover of the Conan the Barbarian paperback, which was huge and made made the people who published Conan a lot of fucking money because it was such a cool, iconic image. So it's Conan standing on top of the pile of dead bodies with the princess at his feet. And so for that, I have put in Zarya and the Barbarian armor. And then I have Widowmaker at her feet as the, what is it? As the damsel in distress, so to speak. Okay, so let's hop in here and start inking this bad boy, all right? Now, I'm probably not going to ink certain things like the makeup here, the blue makeup. But some of the other stuff I will. Okay, let's hop in and let's get this down. This is a G-pen. That looks terrible. All this stuff doesn't look right. This is too bitty. Okay. I just double check something real quick. My image size is here. That's very bitty. That's better. That's probably the best. Okay. Let's hop in. I will, Nickel the Wise, thank you. I will tell you the days of high adventure. Okay, let's get a feel for this. There we go. We'll start off with the hair. And I think that this skin comes out tomorrow night, so I don't have all of the information on what it exactly is going to look like. So it's a little tricky because I had to piece together from reference photos what exactly it is going to look like, and I'm not 100% on what's going on here, so we'll have to see. Of course I do. Nickel the Wise asked if I ever play the Basil, how do you say it? Palladorus, Conan the Barbarian soundtrack in my workout mix. It 100% is in my workout mix and has been for a long time. It is one of the best, absolute best soundtracks to work out to. Especially if you're going to lift heavy. I have an article on the Quest Nutrition website that I write for about that, using that soundtrack to lift weights. It's 2018. If you haven't started lifting weights, I think that you should. I'm going to just go ahead and say it's good for you. I think it's very good for you. Definitely makes you feel, at least for me, it makes me feel amazing. Let's go in here and clean this stuff up. So hopefully we'll do a nice long stream here, and I will do both inks and colors. We'll see. I have Dragon's Dogma soundtrack on my phone as well. Nicola Wise said he uses the Shadow of Colossus soundtrack. Let's see here. If you just joined the stream, go ahead and say what's up to me. Always appreciate it when you guys join the stream. When you join streams. Under that eye there. Corey's got a tiny nose. That isn't something I expected when I was looking at the art of her. She's got a tiny little nose. Make sure that I'm getting her bridge done correctly. It doesn't flare out until later. Yeah, there we go. I will not bust out Kite Man fan art. My Kite Man fan art is Butt Blaster. Nicola Wise was asking. Let's see here. I gotta figure out what is what on this fucking thing. Make sure she's got her scar still. Alright. I hit this right here. Kind of working outside in here a little bit. Let's see. Put a little bit of airlines. Jack Kirby style. Two things I think influence my drawing style the most. I don't think that I'm the best artist in the world at all. I think I'm just kind of competent. But How to Draw Comics the Marvel Way and Elf Quest. 100% Elf Quest. So Tammy just got done straightening up, which was cool. She did the dishes and I've done the countertops and stuff, which is really nice. It is my night to go out. We trade nights. I instead of going out, I'm doing this with you guys because I consider this like I'm out at a comedy show because it's career oriented, and so I get the night to do this, which is great. I love that. Take turns, try to help each other out. Um, Nicola Watts just referenced Doctor Strange. I don't I haven't watched it yet. It's on. I think it's on Netflix right now, so I might watch it. It's hard for me to get time to watch movies, man. Nickel, will you do me a favor and at me the live stream link just to make sure I've got the right live stream link because I want to send it I want to send it out to people. So hit me on Twitter with it and I'll retweet you. I want to make sure it's the right one. Thanks, bro. Now, again, I don't know exactly what is all on her body stuff because Skin isn't out. I don't believe it's out until midnight tonight. I've got 1,000 coins saved up, Overwatch coins, and I'm getting her. Getting that. Soul bitch. Alright, let me see if Nickel's done this for me yet. Oh, come on, Twitter. Twitter's always acting like an asshole. Got my pen in my mouth if you can't tell. Let's see, I'm just going to tweet this out real quick. All right, thanks, Nickel. I really appreciate that. Okay, cool. I just wanted to make sure. You never know. You never know with these links, man. These kids and their links. So this was real tricky to figure out what she looked like. Because Um, it's all like pretty much low res, screen grabs and stuff from like an event Blizzard did. So like putting it together like from different angles, it would be like, oh yeah, I guess there's like a goat head there. Maybe I don't even know what a real necklace is. It could be a goat head. It could not be. That's a gamble. Um, well, probably. Nichols says he's seeing Zarya, but also hot female Arnold. That's probably because um, yeah. Uh, it's also it's a Conan the Barbarian picture, and maybe in my head I've got a little bit of the spirit of Arnold Schwarzenegger because he was so good in that. I mean, he is Conan in that movie, you know. Maybe that leaked through a little bit, which I'm cool with, you know. Sit in a little bit and see how this is shaping up. This is looking all right. Yeah, best uh Nickel, that's the best scene in the movie. Pretty amazing. Oh, once again, I fucked this up a little bit. There. Maybe drafting the inks. Crom, I've never prayed to you before. I have no tongue for it. That shit. That shit is fucking great. Great fucking movie. God damn it, what a fucking good movie. With themes and shit. You know what? That's how I feel about Last Jedi too. Well, a lot of people fucking hate it. But I'm like, yeah, this was a fucking movie, man. Fucking symbolism and themes. What fantasy movies do tell us something about ourselves. Star Wars is not science fiction. Star Wars is fantasy. I really quite enjoy doing these with you guys. People to come join us. Let's see, is this face looking right? Yes, Nickel says he's got a loop of all the tavern themes from World of Warcraft going. It'd be so much better. Get a big candle to light. I wish I had music going on right now. I do not. I gotta have this boob armor on here. Let's see. I've been playing Saints Row 4 because it was $5, I think, the PS4 flash sale. I've been playing it way too fucking much. Because I got like a chick with a pirate hat on and a thong running around, kicking people in the dick. A hilarious game. It is not the best game. It is addictive. The jumping and flying stuff is pretty addictive, though. It was absolutely worth $5. Although, they go like pretty hard R with like the cussing and the violence and the gore, and then got like a big dildo bat and all this other stuff. But then they censor you when you're naked, which is that's so fucking weird, I'm using the lady with the French accent for my character. Fur done here. I was doing fur last time I was with you guys. Remember, with the butt blaster drawing. Let's see here. Might need to connect that so I'm not fucking myself when we go to color. Jerry plays Saints Row. Nicholson, he watched Jerry play Saints Row probably at the Door Explosion offices. I don't remember if he did that. I don't remember Dan getting that game, or at least if he did, he didn't tell me about it. It's entirely possible he just didn't tell me. Jerry and Avery and I played Overwatch last night. I've been practicing with Zarya because I want to get good with her for the new skin. And let's see. We're having a good time. And then my buddy Brendan, we used to do sketch comedy together in college. He jumped on with us, and it was super fun. He played Torbjorn mostly, and he was great. He really saved my ass a few times. I'm still a baby when it comes to Overwatch. But I did get a quadruple kill, nearly a team kill, on with Zarya doing her ultimate, and then lobbing grenades into them. That felt so good. We were just all like Jerry and Avery and I were all cackling, and she goes, "It feels pretty satisfying, huh?" I was like, "Yeah, of course it does. We always want to know their whole team." That's cool, man. That's definitely cool. Let's see here. Just gonna see how this works. So yeah, that was great. That was a lot of fun. We're not a bad team. When we get together, we are not a bad team. I mean, it helps that we're all really great friends, you know. That friendship. The secret weapon was friendship. But it's fun. You know, God, I love doing that in college. Some of my fondest memories in college were doing that shit with my buddies. Playing Rainbow Six and Jedi Knight. And then, uh, what else? EverQuest was a big one. Nickel says we'd kick butt at the TMNT arcade game. What about the Simpsons arcade game, my man? Almost the exact same game, but with Simpsons jokes. Simpsons arcade game was just as good, but Turtles in Time, fantastic game. I need to make his arm just a little bit bigger on the side. Yeah, eventually the Simpsons game gets a little bit they're trying to get more quarters out of you. X-Men game is similar. I love the X-Men game. At first, when I first found it, and God, I loved it. God, I loved playing that video game, man. We go to the arcade and I just play that all day, dude. We'd go play that X-Men game. It was a little bit after it was after the Simpsons game and everything. But man, I couldn't get enough of that either, dude. At first, I only played as Colossus. Colossus was my favorite character. And I was super bummed when I found out that he was going to be only in Uncanny X-Men, not in just straight up X-Men. And they did the reboot. I thought that was some bullshit. But then I loved Gambit. But in that game, I started off only playing Colossus. But then later, I switched to Nightcrawler because I think he's the best character. Because he can hop around the field doing that jump kick stuff. He'll never die. That jump kick stuff will keep you alive. Play it. Jeez, now we're getting down to the weirdo gun that they've done for Zarya here. I'm gonna have to start all the way over here because I kind of have no idea what I'm doing with this. Not good at drawing technology. This is like a mix. This needs to be a little bit bigger because the hands are slightly different than they are in the Conan picture. That's where I still have to count fingers when I'm drawing them. I'm cheating a little bit. There isn't a handle right here where I've got a handle for her. I've added that handle because otherwise I couldn't keep the iconic Frazetta pose, and I need to do that. And still have the gun centered. Otherwise it wouldn't look right. Hey, Chief Stinkface, how's it going, man? Thanks for joining the stream, dude. I got the trigger right there. Shit going down. How you doing, bro? What's going on? Oh, sweet, man. Cool. Yeah, doing a little gamey drawing. Add the puffs of fur here. Dude, me too, my man. Chief Stinkface is always his favorite. I just started playing with her last week because of this Barbarian Skin that's coming out. And I love playing with her. She's so great. Let me give you, let's see what we got so far. That's looking pretty good. Well, this Barbarian Skin is the whole reason I'm playing her. I think I kind of like the Totally 80s one. Um, I like the Olympic one. Some of the snow ones are okay, but I mean, this is the first one that I was like, yeah, this is exactly what I want, you know? Who would draw something by Mario Van Peebles? I don't understand that comment. Is that a comment because he made the movie Badass? Sweet Sweetback. Not exactly sure what I'm doing. It's okay. Inkle, you don't have to be ashamed of your Sweet Sweetback reference. Let's see here. Let's get on over to this part of the horn. Let's see here. Here we go. Um, and that reminds me, I gotta do it up here too. Get those horn shapes. Hey, thanks, dude. It's the thing I'm most nervous about drawing. spike here for some reason. In the actual. Good, I'm glad. Stinkface, you saw Star Wars. Let me know. What'd you think about it, man? I loved it, dude. There we go. 1 second. All right. Jeez. Winnie is calling me. She should be in bed. And she heard me blow my nose. She's supposed to be asleep though. It's fucking 10:30. She likes to try to stay up by trying to get us in there for some ridiculous thing. Like she's like, my feet aren't covered at the bottom. You know, she's kicked her feet out. Yeah, Chief Stinkface, I liked it a lot. I think people did go in wanting to hate it, and that was odd to me. You know, I didn't go in wanting to hate it. I thought it was really good. Kids always have some kind of excuse for not sleeping. I mean, I've heard everything. With naps, it's even worse. She'll be like, I tried to nap and I just couldn't. I think I need to watch TV for a little while. That's such a deal. It's crazy. Okay. Let's see what we got so far. Let's look at what we got. Getting there. Getting there. Nickel, you're in the South somewhere. You're in Texas or something. People think it's weird when people don't have kids in the South. Out here in Los Angeles, I think it's weird that Tammy and I have a daughter. They're like, whoa, what the fuck? You guys have a daughter? You're not a millionaire? You didn't go on a TV show first to have a daughter? Nickel, remember when you said you were gonna do fan art for me? Years ago. All right, let's head on to Zarya now. I mean, Widowmaker now. I'm the ghost of Christmas present. Nickel asked me to guess which one of the ghosts I was for a Power Pals Christmas carol. Come in and know me better, man. It's in the singing of a street corner choir. It's going home and getting warm by the fire. Everywhere you go, it feels like Christmas. Can't sing too much of it or we'll get copyright popped. Chief Stink Face, you guessed right. Because it's in the ways that we show love. That feels like Christmas. It feels like Christmas. It feels like Christmas. Day. Hey, what's up, dude? How you doing, man? Nathaniel Young. Have you seen the whole thing? Let me zoom out for a minute. It is an homage to that Frazetta Conan cover, but with Zarya and Barbarian stuff with Widowmaker. I agree. Nicola Wise, Lorena McKinnick's Christmas music you can fuck to. You can fuck to that music. That music is for boning. I think when I do the coloring, Zarya's eye mask visor thing will become a Bronze Age brown thing, like Frazetta does so often. And then, of course, she's got the big hoopy earrings that the Frazetta girls all wear. Thank you, Nickel. Nickel says it's incredible. How long have I been at it? Um, how long have we been at this thing? I don't know, man. 30 minutes? I'm pretty proud of it. I think it's gonna look awesome. Stream has been going on for 3 days. No. No, you fool. Yeah, make sure that this takes precedent is further in front. Dang, dude. Widowmaker, baby girl. She is so fine. Even in this damn fan art. This dumb parody fan art. I'm like, good lord, look at this baby. She's hot as hell. She's so hot. She's so hot. Um, and this I have it as Widowmaker. But I don't know in canon who it is. Ship it too, bro. Gotta ship it hard. Now I've got Lorena McKinnick's "God Rest You Merry Gentlemen" stuck in my head. She fits, when I was drawing her, I was like, Widowmaker is a Frazetta girl. Like she's got cat eyes. Um, she's definitely a Frazetta girl. Nathaniel Young said she was beautiful, and I appreciate that. Multiple bangles on her arm. I love the way that looks. Now, Widowmaker is skinnier than Frazetta girl, though, significantly. So I had to not give her a little bit of Frazetta's girls sometimes have a little bit of a pooch in the stomach. I find very sexy, but she does not have that. Nicola Wise says he still thinks simply having a wonderful Christmas time is a good song. I think it is an okay song. I joke about it being the worst Christmas song. The alarm was my wife. She's learning HTML coding in the background. And then instead of the axe that you see in the Frazetta picture, we have Genji's sword. That is Hey, get that ham out, wordsmith. What's up, dude? Um, this skull is the butcher skull from the Roadhog is butcher skin that'll be coming out along with the Zarya Barbarian Skin. All right, you guys. Who is your favorite comic book illustrator? On a comic book illustration. No, those could be pasties, Strainar. It's not necessary that they're nipples. Those could be the Frazetta cover book cover pasties. Wink, wink. Jenner says, fuck that. Alien nipples, bro. Is she an alien? Someone want to tell me the backstory of Widowmaker. No pubes sticking out. Sorry, dude. Genji's such a pain in the ass. I feel like he always kills me. Someone who's Genji's always kills me. There's a dude we were playing last night who was a Soldier 76, and he just kept killing us. Eric Powell from Dark Horse, Nicola Wise. I don't remember. I don't know if I know what he's done. Is that a Star Wars guy? Dark Horse did the ass out of Star Wars comics. Jack Kirby's great. I think everyone talks about Jack Kirby now. Um, as a kid, I don't think I liked his style as much. I was so enamored with oh, who was it? I was so enamored with Jim Lee, and Rob Liefeld. Although Liefeld and Kirby both knew how to be pretty dramatic with their stuff. Okay, so Daniel Young says, what is this based on? I know little about illustration. This is based on a cover of, let's see if I can find it. Actually, I've got it right here. I'll pull it up though. It is based on a cover that Frank Frazetta did that was famous. It's a Conan the Barbarian. The publishers had gotten the rights to the Conan the Barbarian, and oh, this is great because you can see a side by side here. Okay, so let me pull this over. So Conan the Barbarian was before he became really popular. Because it's 1930. Conan the Barbarian was written in the 1930s. It was this kind of bullshit, right? When people would draw it or stuff like that. Well, that's not what it. That's when you read the books. That's not the feel of the book. And then Frank Frazetta, he was a comic book illustrator for a long time, and he did a lot of comic book illustration. And then in the, I think this is the 60s, yes, 65, they were going to release a series of paperback Conan novels, and they hired him to do the cover for it. And he's like, guys, this cover is going to make Conan the Barbarian like famous. And he brought in this painting, and everyone was like, what the fuck? This is amazing. This is 1965. This shit looks like some 80s metal album. This is 65, motherfucker. You know? This shit is fucking this shit looks fucking awesome. So anyway, like everyone's like, this is so striking, and immediately people were like, hell yeah, Conan the Barbarian, motherfucker, hell yeah. Like it's so much cooler than this doofus, you know? So anyway, so that's that with that Conan the Barbarian thing. So let me get rid of that. So I'm doing the same sort of pose as an homage here. Now, if I want to make sure it looks like there's contact with the ground, I'll do like a line by the elbow or by the foot or something, and put like a little bit of dirt there. Like, I don't know, for whatever reason, it makes me think there's more contact with the ground. Little cheap cheat. What are you talking about? Yeah, one of her arms is bigger than the other because it's in front. See, this one is popping up and is pushed. Her bicep is being pushed out by her breast. So this one is behind. Her breast is pushing this bicep out, so it looks a little larger. I can though cheat it if there's a concern. Let's see. There. What are you talking about? Strainer, what do you mean her hips don't look like they're shifted? Yeah. She does have a woman's hips. She got big old hips. Take a fucking big old shit. Big old shit. You remember when that guy used to do, who was it? Baron Marks? He used to do the Boner City, USA. To do the Boner City, USA um, songs. Oh boy, man, when he did the Curious Case of Andrew DeWitt or whatever, the one that sampled me like rage storming out when Dan was like trying to give me diet advice. Yeah, what a fucking, who the fuck needs diet advice from someone who's never had to lose weight before? You know who I want diet advice from? Someone who lost weight and kept it off after college. That's the only motherfucker I want to get diet advice from. You know why? Because you can chalk all the other weight loss up to growth spurts and puberty, even in college. Even in college, people are still releasing a ton of growth hormone in college. You know, if you're like super short now, a lot of people are like taking like a ton of melatonin and stuff and like sleeping a whole bunch and like in college and making themselves grow like an extra inch or two. Because you still get that growing growth hormone. So if I was going to get advice on losing weight, I'm not going to get advice from someone who hasn't been fat, hasn't had to struggle with it. Not even people who are like, oh yeah, I was a fat kid, dude. I know how it is. It's like not even a fat kid, dude. It's like if puberty sorted that shit out, it sorted it out. You know? Yeah, I don't recommend taking just a ton of melatonin. I don't. I have no idea what the side effects are for it. I don't think there are many, but I don't recommend taking a ton. Of course, like, I mean, whatever people do, what they gotta do, you know? All right, let's take a look at the inks. Let's take a look at the inks. Dude, this does look fucking good. I love it. I love it. Ah, jeez. I really like it. Okay, you guys gonna stick around with me while I color this bullshit? Strainer asks, oh, that's just outline. What do you mean? This is her knee is bent behind her. So let me show you. The knee is bent here. If you could see X-ray vision style, you know what? Then I'll give you a little foot here so you're not so weirded out. Here's a little foot for you. Okay. You know what? I don't even need that. To me, it's obvious that that's folded there, but you know what? Let me see. I don't know. Here, we'll do a little something different then. Dude, it's all good, man. People think stuff like that all the time, and it's important to keep in mind that just because something makes anatomical sense to an artist doesn't mean that when people are looking at it that it translates. There. Okay, whatever. Let's try this again. Transform. We'll do scale up. I don't know. I don't know about that. All right, cool. Nickel. Nickel's always got something to do. Nickel's gonna take off. He's a man with plans. I don't know about this. Yeah, I did too. I don't like it. Okay, cool. We are just about done with that inking. All right, now let's get in here and start doing this up. Let's see here. I'm gonna have to. I'm going to. What am I gonna do? Barbarian. I have to look up the colors on her. Okay, I've got something with the colors on it, so now I can close this out. Well, it's 11 already. And we can start some coloring. Let's see here. We're gonna use some yellow ochre. We gotta get. Let's see here. Windows. Let's get our layers set up. All right. Let's go ahead and lock this layer here. We're gonna add layers. New layer. Color figures. That'll go underneath of it. Now let's start grabbing that skin. Yeah, I need some sound effects. I wish I could play some kind of music, you know? But I don't think so. I don't think there's any music I can run under the stream, you know? People are, dude, people are doing that right now. Oh, yeah. Okay, so is that all of her flesh? Let's look and see. She's pretty pale. She's pretty pinky. She's pinky. I don't think Blaster has an accent. That's not right. Oh, looking off. Okay. Oh, that's now. Doesn't look pink enough. Alright, let's go in here and clean up where we didn't get it. Okay, get some blue on her face. Or that barbarian thing. Yeah, she's got the Diablo 3 barbarian paint. might have to quit in a minute. It's getting late. And just post up the inks, and then tomorrow do the other one. Is Zarya approachable? I don't know, man. Maybe. She's an Olympic lifter. I don't know. Maybe she is. Maybe she isn't. I have no idea. Well, but she's in barbarian mode. I'm sure she is harder to deal with. And we go to modify, expand by 2 pixels. There we go. Sure. We'll touch up anywhere I missed. Why would she beat people she sleeps with? Maybe she's sweet. Maybe she's really nice. I don't know what color her eyes are. If anyone knows, tell me. I don't know. I hope she has to say a catchphrase. And the only difference is like she's dressed as a barbarian. It'd be so weird in the world of Overwatch. I mean, they've got a guy shooting a bow and arrow, though, so maybe it's not that weird. And a robot. A fucking robot with a ninja sword. This shit is kind of fun because it's like coloring on markers. Green, cool, thanks. You know, a good brown. It's got bra straps right here. Dark green. Okay. Yeah, it's right here. It's covered up slightly by her bangs. Some gray for the steel. If it's small, I usually just color it in marker style because it's more fun than switching tools, you know. Switching tools can be a real pain in the ass. Let's see here. This, Nathaniel asked, what is this for? This is because a new Barbarian Skin is coming out for Diablo, or not Diablo, for Overwatch. And to celebrate that and also give you guys some content, I'm doing this stream for it to create a little bit of cool art and give you guys some good content. Sure. Um, okay. Let's make that steel a little bit darker. No. Strainer asked if you could jerk off to it. I mean, obviously, yes. I think that's a blizzard blue up here on this. Yeah, you should wait till it's done. Nicholas just said you should wait till it's done before you jerk off. I agree. I should have just filled that in. Hey, thanks, Nicholas. This is digging the Dark Souls content. I need to get back in there. I need to get back in that Souls, baby. Just take my Souls game off the shelf. The kind of difficult to make you want to kill yourself. I dream about the days of Souls. I want to play some Dark Souls. Give me that super hard Dark Souls. Uh, uh. Modify, expand 2 pixels. Got a layer below. Now let's put it in there. There we go. I'm getting a little antsy because I want to get it finished before I go to bed, but I don't think I'm going to. Nathaniel Young says, any word on those book covers? Which book covers are you talking about? Nathaniel, what book covers? Oh, you mentioned you were doing some fantasy novel book covers. Yes, I still am. I'm still working on it. I can't tell you anything more about it until it is released. Um, but it's cool, and it could be a really big deal. You know, it's been a lot of fun to work on, and that's been floating me through the past couple months. Yeah, it's Harry Potter 9. You got me. It's Harry Potter 9. I'm being paid. They're Wingardium Leviosa me check from Gringotts. All right, I gotta hurry this up. When it's midnight my time, I'm gonna have to hop off, and we'll continue the stream later. But if you're watching this and you want to know what, like, if you're watching this later and you want to know how it all turned out, it would be for sure on Twitter at the Wittiot on Twitter and on Instagram at the Wittiot. We might get a retweet from the Power Pals. You know, if we're lucky. I mean, I could just log in and retweet it. Nathaniel Young asked if I've heard about a book called The Name of the Wind. You know, I have heard of it. And I've heard that it was really good. The last book I read that was recommended to me was The Magicians, which Jerry recommended to me. I kind of liked it. I kind of liked it. I don't know if I really liked it, like 100%. I will post it on Patreon, and if you are a Patreon member at the at a certain level, you'll get a high-res copy of this. Yeah, Jerry likes spoilers. And before that, the other book that was recommended to me that I read was Snow Crash. And that's been out for a while, but I had never read it. And I've been meaning to read it for years. I finally did, and boy, did I like it. I really liked it. I was not that satisfied with Magicians. The Magicians. I don't know why. I got so much left to do on this. Yeah, people love the Nathaniel said he's watched it. It spoiled him on the books. People keep talking about the series, you know, and it's really good. I don't know, I've never seen it. Certainly jealous. I didn't make it. So if I can flat all of Zarya tonight, I'll be happy with that. Do you guys ever watch Yo Elliott on YouTube? Do you know that guy? He's like a weightlifter dude. He gives like advice too. I was watching something that was really interesting of his. Where he was talking about like some guy wrote in, he's like, I feel like a loser. You know, I'm not doing anything with my skills, and his like recommendation was like, stop thinking that your skills, your like artistic skills, are a means to an end. Your artistic skills are the end. You know, you need to enjoy that you're really good at this stuff, and that you really enjoy that you make art, and that's how you're going to be happy, because people are obsessed with like fucking crushing it and making it and all this other shit. I think it fucks with you. Okay, so that is kind of brownish, tannish. What is this fucking color? Yo, what's up? Bix Reen, what's going on? How's it going? I mean, what kind of color do I have here? What's the color? It's like a goldish green. Right. Oh, it's a little pukey. You don't like it? Got something turned down. I like being able to draw, and well, I do make money off of it. I don't make as much money as people who have steady, like straight up graphic designer jobs and things like that. All my stuff is pretty freelancy. I mean, as freelance as it gets, which means like just like someone's like, hey, I want you to draw this thing for me for like something. It's definitely something that's brought me like a significant amount of pleasure in my life is being able to draw. I was getting down on myself earlier today. I was like, because I did that movie. Um, I did that movie in the end of December. And it hasn't even been a month since I shot that movie, and I already feel like I'm not doing enough. I get fucking down on myself. So I have like a lot of free time. I mean, sort of. I mean, I'm the primary caregiver for my daughter, so I have quite significantly less free time than I used to. Um, but like I get real down, and I'll be like, "Oh, dude, I'm a loser, man. I'm not working hard enough. I'm not getting enough hustle going and shit." You know. And I have to kind of check myself when I do that. I have to kind of be like, "Yo, shut the fuck up, dude. You need to kind of give myself a pep talk and list my own accomplishments for myself." It is a lot going on. The only podcast I make money off of right now is Tad's, though, the Andrew DeWitt Show. We're not making money off of Power Pals yet. So it gets a little bit difficult to justify to a certain someone But I think it's natural that people get down about that stuff and they're like, "Oh man, I'm not doing enough." Is that all of her flats done? No, not yet. Do one more spiky horn. Chief stink face of it being adult father and husband is stressful. It is super stressful. Yeah, just barely. I got all the flats done before midnight for the barbarian, not for the rest of it. So I'll post the line art on Twitter, I think. Yeah, we got a. What color is Widowmaker's face? Widowmaker. Purple. What is that color? Light ass purple. God, Widowmaker's so hot. Shiner asks, Symmetra question mark. I assume, would I bang Symmetra? Yes. I'm happy I went with blue too. Oh, yeah, I guess. I mean, it's clearly Widowmaker though. Nathaniel Young, you play Overwatch at all? Okay, old time. Oh, the pasties of her nipples, quote unquote, are always the same color. I always go by the rule of whatever color the lips are. And it's funny to me that I have a rule for it. Can't tell if I want to do gray. I think I'll do gray for it. No, because I want it to be like a Frazetta crown. So she's gonna have a gold. It's gonna be gold. It is a video game. These are two characters from the video game. In one in a new skin that's just coming out, and the other just kind of nakedy. Lips equals nips. It is easy to remember. Although if YouTube is watching, these are pasties that are covering her nips. These are purple pasties. You got it. Okay. Let's see. Flat her all the way to all figures flatted. Well, it is technically art, so. Oh yeah, bots. You have no idea. I mean, worst comes to worst, they can just flag it as that you gotta sign in or something, or just they probably just flag it for can't be monetized, which is at this point, I mean, people are struggling pretty hard to make money off of YouTube. I wonder how that's going for people because I don't think it's going well. I bet, especially for new people starting out. I'm putting final touches on this flatting situation. Yeah, I mean, Strainer says you can't have anything showing at all, like logos, anything, or they'll demonetize it, and it's true. I think, I think that they're going to regret it. I think it's, I think it's costing them money. But then again, maybe they don't care. I don't like that we have to mollycoddle corporate interests so hard. Like, oh, I don't know about that. Should we have our video play before, or should we have our commercial play before a guy talks about butts? You know, like, shut the fuck up. They're targeted ads anyway. Google does a really good job targeting ads. So, like, chances are they're going to click through, or they'll have a higher click through ratio than anywhere else. I think that everyone, I mean, ad blocker seems to be like the solution now if they're going to be so lame and not allow interesting content. It was really hard. I was watching a video. I really like the Yogscast guys. They play Minecraft. They got kind of famous for playing Minecraft. I don't know if you guys know them. Um, I was watching a Yogscast video, and they were like talking about how like I don't know, it's kind of like about how like difficult things. I mean, they were showing videos from like 2012 and 2013, and they're like, oh yeah, that's when we were on top of the world with YouTube, and it was like kind of sad that like that's definitely not the case. Like it's like really gotten hard for people. All that stuff is just background stuff, so it's phoning it in a little bit, because it's less important to me. A little gore on this bad boy. When he starts saying bad boy a lot, and I love it. I should be like, yeah, pass me one of those bad boys. Yeah. Yeah, I know. I just, when I'm almost there, like, I want to get all the flats done. It'll drive me nuts if I don't have all the flats done. Okay, the flats on this bad boy are done. Hey, it's your birthday. Happy birthday, man. So the flats are done on that bad boy. Then I am also going to save a copy of the inks, which I'm going to go ahead and put online. And then we'll be okay. Great joke. Then we'll be good to go. So tomorrow I'll hopefully be streaming. While Winnie's at preschool, I'll be streaming, finishing this bad boy. Nicholas says, it's dope. You just use your thoughts to make this image that didn't exist before tonight. Nice stuff. Hey, thanks, man. I really do enjoy it. It is, it's a lot of fun. So let me do this, and let's see about shutting this down. All right, everybody. Subscribe to this YouTube channel. Give this, put a comment on this video. Give it a thumbs up. That's always helpful. You comment after the video is done being live, then the comment will stick. Follow me on Twitter and Instagram at DeWittiot. If you're not a Patreon member for the Andrew DeWitt Show, you should consider it because it's all my stuff. It's power palsy stuff, it's drawing stuff, it's everything. So if you like my stuff, then I would say you would really like our Patreon page. A lot of cool stuff on there. And yeah, I'll see you guys soon. It's patreon.com/The Andrew DeWitt Show.